Hello everyone, and welcome to part 2 of the planner piece series. If you haven't watched part 1 yet, I highly recommend checking that out first, and I've linked it in the description below for you. In today's video, I'll be putting my planner system to the test in a pocket rings planner. If you're new to my channel, I have planned in pocket rings and pocket plus rings, along with various other ring planner sizes, as my main everyday carry planner, but currently I am using a B6stology, which I do go through in my first video of the series for my system and how I actually use my planner. My process for testing my planner system in each of these planners is pretty straightforward. I'm going to be setting up the planner for how I'm going to use it for the week, and then I'll come back each night and do a nightly review of my process, basically. What I do every night in my B6stology, I'm just going to be doing it in all these other planners. This process may vary in time depending on if I have the space for journaling and other things that I normally do in my B6stology right now. My process at the end of the night doesn't take very long as is. The part that takes the longest is actually the homeschool part of it. So depending on that, but I tend to do that off camera so I have it ready. I'm definitely going to have to make some adjustments to how my system currently works, but I am obviously prepared for that. Every planner is going to have something or not have something that I am currently using or that I don't have right now. So it's going to be interesting trying to implement my system into all of these different planners. Once I'm done with that, I'll be doing a full review of what I think of the planner itself, if I think that my planner system worked in that planner, and then finally, if I would consider using that planner as my main everyday carry planner. Before I get into setting up my pocket rings though, hi, I'm Shayna, and I'm all about real planning, real life, messes, imperfections, and all. All right, here we go. This is a Vanderspec Junior 25mm rings in the Stardust Croco leather. On the inside, I have the Touch Me Poussiere leather. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. And then I have the silver rings. I have 2 pen loops, and then I think this is the standard customization for the custom ring planners, and then no back pocket. And then I think I got the chunky clasp as well. So the chunky clasp and the extra pen loop were extra. I bought this planner a while ago, and I've been using it actually as an extension planner for myself. I had been using pocket rings inserts in it, but I forgot that last time I used pocket rings as an actual planner, I actually used pocket plus inserts. This is the planner I'm going to be using for this. I do have some dividers. I don't remember offhand the name of the shop that I got these from, but I'll link it below. So I have inbox, plan, personal, learning, and reference. So I'm going to go ahead and pop these in here. While I'm at it, I'm going to add my Pocket Rings Foxy Fix page lifter. So I have that. I do also, from this divider maker, I also have a bottom today marker. So, oh, I did this. So for my sections, obviously this inbox section, I don't have an inbox in my B6stology right now, but because of how rings is set up and how versatile it can be with what things you can insert into here, I am gonna do away with my monthly tasks page and instead put it in my inbox. We're gonna see how that works. I know a lot of people use inboxes. The only hesitation I have is that once I write it on the inbox page, it's gone to me forever. I never reference the inbox page, or it's so easy for me to ignore it. That's why I have the monthly tasks page, because it's harder for me to ignore that, but I'm gonna try it. So for my first section, I have this printable from the Paper Empress about a note to self, love yourself, and it's just this gorgeous background with these great things, and just both sides are gorgeous. So I have that, and I can link that below. I also have this planner purge insert from EO Edits, and then there's a quote on the back as well. I don't really use this, but I have it in here because I keep wanting to review it and make my own, but I never do, but I'm still putting it in there. I don't know why. Here's the insert I'm using as an inbox. This is from Peanuts Planner Co. And it is a categorized 3-column insert. They're also, I think within the file you get 3-column and 5-column. I only needed the 3, and I only have 1 page of it. And then in this section, because it's kind of, I don't really have a notes section like I normally do, I'm also putting other inserts in here as notes. So this is the Peanuts Planner Co. running task list with the grid. I mean, it only comes with the one with the grid, but I wanted to point out the grid. So I have a couple of those just in case I have any lists I need to make. I have some of these Peanuts Planner Co. 2-column horizontal inserts, just again as notes. Sometimes it's nice to just kind of write a note here. I also have these. Now, I don't remember who I got these from. I don't know if I got them from I think I got these from Simple and Trendy Co. They're the Cornell Note style, I think. I can't remember who I got this from. It's either Peanuts Planner Co. or Simple and Trendy. One of the two. And then I just have a bunch of SM Plans notes, floral notes inserts, because I really like the idea of, ideally, if I were going to use pocket rings as my main planner, I would still do a bullet journal style where I would have this and set it up however I want, or even just blank pages, but I'm trying the insert route for now. But if I were going to do it, I guess I should. If I were really going to do this, I would probably do that. I don't know. I'm adding them in here because throughout this week, I may just switch to this. I don't know yet. So that's my first section. So this next section is plan. And I have my inserts for this. So in my B6stology, I actually have shown that I have a future log page, but that I use sticky notes for it. And the funny thing is, after I filmed my first video of this series, I realized I don't need them because I reference them and then I check with my Google Calendar anyway. So it's kind of like pointless. So I actually removed them from my planner, but I just wanted to show that I did have a mini version for in here too, that you could also, if it works for you, you could also do. For a ring planner, you probably wouldn't need to do this, but I thought it was kind of cool, so I made it anyway. But I don't need that. And then I have my monthly inserts. I have just a sticky note that I cut down with my key, my color coding key, because I do color code these inserts. Like I said, this is a planner that I was using at some point. And so I do have stuff color coded in here already. But yeah, so there's that. So it's just a day on 2 page, an undated day on 2 page. A day on 2 page, God, I can't talk. Month on 2 page. Oh my God. And this is from Peanuts Planner Co. I believe this is not the freebie. I believe this is one you have to purchase. I forget. She has one that's a freebie within her Facebook group. And I can't remember if that's the dated one or not. But so there's that. I have my monthlies. And like I said, where my monthly tasks would normally go, those are going to go in my inbox. I have some Peanuts Planner Co. horizontal week on 1 page inserts here. And I'm actually going to mark this, I think, because I don't have like a weekly, just have the simply gilded page flag there, but I don't have like a marker for weekly. I just have today. So I'm going to use this just to do my setup for the week and then probably not reference it again. And then I have these 2 horizontal column inserts from Peanuts Planner Co. Oh my gosh, focus. That I'm going to be using for my dailies. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 1 page per day. The top part is going to be my daily tasks. My bottom part is going to be our homeschool tasks. And I'm not going to have the time section, which is going to be kind of a bar, but there's that. And then I'm going to put put this in here too for my today marker. Okay, the next section is my personal section. So in here, I have my Peanuts Planner Co. weekly habit trackers. There's 3 weeks on a page, and you obviously write in here what you need. I figured this would work instead of the sticky notes, so I have that. And then I have this month on one page. It's dated, but not like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It has 1 through 31 on here, and I'm going to be using this for like a meal plan insert, or not even a meal plan, but a what we ate. And then I'm just going to add a little marker here for that. I like putting them on this side because what I tend to do is I tend to, whoops, I forgot that was closed. I tend to grab this page flag and pull, and that doesn't work as well when you have it on this side because it just pulls it off. So that's why I do it on the opposite side of what a lot of people do. So that's my personal section. So now my learning section, like I said, I don't actually need it, but I have these Simple and Trendy Co. mind map inserts that I'm going to stick in here just in case I decide I need to like write anything out or whatever. And my last section is the reference section. So this is actually going to house a lot of the things that I have been keeping in this planner anyway. I'm keeping them in here. I don't need them on the daily, but because of the versatility of pocket rings or any ring insert, I can keep so much in here, and I really only need to keep the things I actually need in here, versus astrology where you're kind of stuck to the amount of pages that you have, which I prefer, but the versatility of this is nice. So I can keep these extension inserts in here and it doesn't bulk it up too much. So I have a Peanuts Planner Co. Yearly, I don't remember what that one's called. I think it's part of the yearly bundle, but that is what I use for my cycle tracking. I have my Hello Hey Planner Girl low spend inserts here. Get on there. I have this Peanuts Planner Co. insert. It is a fold out insert. And I use this to mark low spend days. This is actually separate from this one. It's hard to explain, but this one is specific stuff. This one is like any unbudgeted spending, no exceptions. It's not that hard to explain. And then I have another fold out here for writing in the actual dollar amounts I spend for this one, not for this one. This one obviously has one. These are things that I've been using for a while, but the numbers are a little bit different. And then I have another, these are all from the yearly base bundle, I think, or yearly, I don't remember which bundle. No, not the base bundle, the dated bundle. And then this is another one, and this is how I track my pain. I have chronic pain. And then I have another one to track my kids' growing pains, because I have had awful growing pains as a kid, and that's part of my chronic pain issues, so I'm just hyper aware of the pain that he has. Another Peanuts Planner Co. yearly insert. This is my product tracker, so this is like skincare, makeup, stuff like that. Not only to see like when I start a new product, even if it's a product I've used before, but it's a new bottle, I usually write it in here. And then also like for my shampoo and conditioner, because I use high bar shampoo and bar conditioner, I like to kind of keep track of when I needed new ones, so I can figure out subscription times and stuff like that. And then finally, I have this group of inserts here. I'm not going to go through all of them because there is some sensitive information in here, but I have this Plan with B home projects insert. So you can, you know, go each line as a project and then budget and supplies and stuff like that. And then there's also home measurements. I also have a contacts insert in here, I believe from Simple and Trendy Co. And then I also have the vehicle bundle from Plan with B. So there's a vehicle maintenance and then there's actually vehicle information as well, but I don't want to obviously share that. So there we go. That is the setup of my Pocket Plus rings. Yeah. So I'm going to be using this for the week. And what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to come back each night and basically update this planner. And yeah, we're going to see how this goes throughout the week. Wish me luck. Okay, so I think the first thing that I'm going to set up is actually going to be my weekly. So I'm going to go here to this weekly page. I'm not going to do anything super fancy. I'm literally just going to write in okay, there we go. That is my weekly. I'm probably not going to reference this much after this. I really just do this so that I can write it. For me, physically writing this down helps me remember this stuff through the week. So I know I have it in my monthly. I know I have it in my Google Calendar. I've tried doing no weeklies. It didn't work for me. I constantly forgot stuff. So I write this down and suddenly I remember. So there we go. There's my weekly. Okay, so it's Saturday night. I used this planner today, so I'm going to go to my Today tab here. And since it's Saturday, I'm not doing any journaling. I'm not doing any timed stuff. This is basically it. It's just my task list. We don't do school on the weekends, so I didn't need that. The only thing I didn't get done was trimming my kids' nails. So I'm going to move that on to Sunday. So now I just have a couple things I want to do on Sunday. So I'm going to write those down really quick. Okay. And again, since I don't need a whole lot of space, I'm just going to use the bottom of this. So I'm going to save that for, actually, no, yeah, I'm going to save that for another day. I've actually migrated trimming my kid's nails so many times for some reason, so I'm just going to do it whenever he gets bath next. And then I need to upload my video, which was the first video of the series. So there you go. Those are the only two things I've got for Sunday. Sunday isn't really, we don't do a ton, so there we go. And then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come here to my personal. Oh no, I'm not, because this day is not on here. So normally what I would do is I would come in here and check this off if I knew I did anything else. Normally I check these off as I go, but obviously I'm doing this for the 31st right now, and that's not on here. So normally I would do that. Normally I would migrate any things to my monthly or my inbox, but we're just gonna leave that as is. There we go. There's Saturday. All right, here we go for day 2. This is Sunday, August 1st. So I'm gonna go on in here to my daily, and I've gotten pretty much, I didn't have a whole lot to do today, but I did not do that. So I'm going to migrate that to Monday, and since we do typically homeschool on Mondays, I'm going to set this up as if we're going to, and then if we happen to not do the homeschool day, I can just use it another day, but I'm going to set this up as if we're doing it on Monday. So 8 to 2 Monday. Okay, so obviously I need to put away laundry. Do y'all ever do that? does your laundry just sit around? Because I've even gotten rid of a ton of clothes. I do laundry more often now, and I am still not putting the laundry away. It's driving me batty. Okay. Okay, so it is Monday night. I'm gonna go in here and go to my today page, and I put the laundry on again. Oh my god. I'm migrating the laundry again. And I also didn't film my flip through. Go figure. So I'll have to move those to the next days. I swear this laundry. Okay, so there's that. And then I actually have, this today because it is the 2nd. So, what did I do today? I did my affirmations. I did the dishes. I emptied Wheatley, which is our robot vacuum. I did not do the laundry. Go figure. I did the homeschool setup. I listened to a podcast. I did read. I had some water, and I didn't do my nightly wipe down. So there we go. There's that. I don't have anything to move off to my monthly or to my future, my calendar or anything. So that's basically it for that part. And then I'm going to move on and set up Tuesday. How many days do you think I'm going to migrate this? Okay, so here I am in Tuesday. I'm gonna go to my today marker and go figure, how many days do you think I'm gonna migrate this stupid thing over and just put away my freaking laundry? Can you please, in the comments, tell me I'm not the only one that takes forever to put their laundry away. Please, please, please. Okay, so here is Wednesday. I've gotten almost everything done. I'm about to film this check-in, so that's awesome. But once again, I didn't do my laundry. I didn't put it away. It's still sitting there. I mean, I hung up the stuff that needed to be hung up. This is mostly my, like, the stuff that has to be folded. Yeah. So there's that. Added any stickers so far, but I'm just gonna add this little sticker here because I can. There we go. There's for tomorrow. Here's today finished. It's kind of like, it's kind of boring because I'm not adding washi or anything. Maybe I should add some washi. Should I add some washi? I'm gonna add some washi. I'm gonna add it on these, like the bottom of the homeschool pages because dang it, I can. I have this washi sitting here, why not? Ah. There. Alternate or something. I don't know. Just to add something fun. This is like, I don't know. I really love looking at the minimal look in other people's planners. I can't stand it on my own. It bores me in my own. So I need some color. Even if it's minimal color, I need some color. I don't know, just a little something to make it like a little more enjoyable to look at. Yeah, okay, there we go. So that is Wednesday and Thursday all wrapped up. I did my, yeah, I think that's it. Okay, it is Thursday, so I'm gonna get on into processing this. Here we go, my final day. This is Friday. So in review, some pros to this planner are that it's nice to have everything in one place. There is a large versatility of being able to insert whatever inserts you want. It's kind of like the Bsixtology where I can literally put whatever I want on that next page. There's a little bit, you know, you kind of have to factor in to, if you don't want to waste paper, what's going to be on the other side, or if you're going to leave it blank and stuff like that. So there's not, to me personally, there's not as much versatility, but there's just enough to make it worth it. The nice thing also is that it's super compact. I mean, this is tiny compared to this. This is much easier to throw in a bag, even though, like, I know a lot of people worry about the rings and stuff, but I have thrown this into bags before and it's been fine. Or other ring planners. I'm not super nice to my planners, so I have carried this in the past as my everyday carry, and it is really nice and compact. I don't have any issues with this either, and I use a tiny purse. Like, my purse is the size of this, so I don't carry a whole lot of junk with me though. The other thing is that there's a lot of flexibility to both of these planners, right? So along, you know, the versatility, but you can do structured inserts, you can do completely blank inserts and do whatever you want. There's a whole lot of options of inserts, or you could even make your own. There's a lot of ways you can go with this. And the other nice thing is that my nightly check-in goes a lot faster without that timed section and without doing any journaling. Since these pages are so tiny, I couldn't do journaling in them. So it did go a whole lot faster, which was nice because it didn't necessarily feel as daunting to have to do. Not that it ever really does, but it just went a little faster. Some cons about the Pocket Plus rings were that I do really like having separation between my daily, I'm gonna look at this every single day, and my stuff that I really only have to update once a month usually. And that's kind of what I actually keep in this planner in, like, right now. I have been using this planner, I just don't share it. It's not usually set up in a pretty fashion, it's set up more functionally. So I like keeping stuff in here that I don't have to access every single day, and I don't like keeping stuff in my everyday carry that I don't need. The other thing is that I would need a bigger size. So I went with this because I have been in pocket rings many times, pocket rings and pocket TN in the past. I've kind of always stuck to smaller planners until the Bsixtology. So, I mean, I had, you know, personal and A5 for a little bit, but that's because I tried every planner. So if I were gonna do a timed section and a journal section, which I do greatly miss those sections, even though the timed section isn't something that I use all the time, it is nice to kind of see the heavier days versus the lighter days. And I just would need a bigger size. So. The other thing is that rings are annoying to write with. Whether you're left-handed or right-handed, I am ambidextrous, I can write with both, and I can tell you it is annoying for both. Because your hand bumps into the rings no matter what. And yes, I know I can take the inserts out, I could cut slits in them. Mind you, I don't cut slits in the inserts anymore unless it's a thicker piece of paper, because I have completely ruined pages by doing that. Because again, I'm not nice to my stuff. So they're just annoying. And if I'm gonna go in and write like one thing, I don't need it to look super pretty, but it's not even that I don't write nice, it's that it's annoying on my hand. So that is kind of the other thing about rings that I don't necessarily prefer anymore, is it's kind of annoying to write around. I could do, speaking of journaling, I could do journaling on a separate page, but to me that seems like such a waste. I know that I'm using paper no matter what, so it's not like it's exactly saving a whole lot, but I find that I don't do as much in ring planners because I don't tend to keep the inserts. So, and I haven't found a great way to archive these kind of planners without having a whole nother cover to slip this into or keeping this in this cover. When I take stuff out, I tend to just throw it away. And so then I don't want to decorate it. I don't want to put washi stickers, anything pretty on it, because it's just going to get tossed away anyway. And if I do keep it, I don't, for some reason, tend to go through the archives on these, because I do have a couple of these archived. I don't look at them. So I've started throwing some of them out, even though they are fully stickered, because it's just not as simple as throwing a bound book, taking it out of the cover and just throwing it up on a shelf, you know? Could I use this planner? Absolutely. I know my system works in it. I am able to get my tasks done in it. I'm able to keep track of things in it. I'm able to do basically everything I need in it. Even if I got like a bigger size, I could obviously put more notes into it, whereas pocket rings, I'm so like confined to the size. I definitely could. Would I though? Probably not. Probably not. I think that for me personally, the annoyances and the cons would outweigh the pros. But the point is, I know that I mentioned that planner piece doesn't have to be in a cover. So if it really came down to it and I, for some reason, did not have access to this anymore, I absolutely could use this in a pinch. I could get it set up quickly. I could use it and I could be just as functional and happy in this. I would just have to make either some concessions or I would have to make some more adjustments to make it last in the long term for me. So I absolutely could. Right now I wouldn't. I probably wouldn't unless I got like super bored and wanted to switch back, or if I absolutely had to. So with all that being said, what did you think about how I implemented my system into my pocket rings? Let me know in the comments. I definitely am intrigued to know. And that's it. So as always, thank you so much for being here. I always greatly appreciate it, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.